Tobias, if Europe is serious about peace, why aren't they engaging with Russia directly and more consistently to work on a peace deal rather than holding meetings about forming new military groups to provide boots on the ground in Ukraine against Russia?
Well, good evening. Let me first say I hope we can keep this conversation professional and focus on the issues at hand rather than taking personal swipes. I'm not sure that achieves anything. You asked the important question as to whether or not a deal could be struck with Russia. And that's what concerns capital cities across Europe as to what Russia might do if a deal was struck, whether or not we'd simply have a pause and we'd see a regrouping, a rearming, and Russia doing something else further in Europe. And that is the dilemma of appeasing the bully. And it's better if Europe and America are in lockstep, always, when it comes to these things. Unfortunately, Donald Trump has wanted to do exactly what I've just described, which is to bring Russia in from the cold, to trust Moscow, to strike a deal with Putin. And so European capitals went along with that, with the Alaska summit and the discussions afterwards. What happened after is the continued bombing, devastating attacks on the capital city in Ukraine, underlining what Russia's intentions are. But wider than that, if I can just share a bigger analysis, which shows just how Ukraine is one cog of a bigger geopolitical jigsaw. Where have we seen Putin this week? Rubbing shoulders with China. And President Xi openly promoting a non-Western vision as to where our global order should go. That places into context what Russia is doing and why there is now a coalition of the willing developing, despite what America is thinking, because we know that if we don't stand up and support a democracy in Eastern Europe where this might unfold. And the challenge that we have in Europe now is persuading America, persuading Donald Trump that it should be vested in the very global order that it helped craft in the first place after the Second World War. The longer the Western order crumbles, the stronger the Chinese model starts to advance. And as I stress, Russia is in lockstep now with China. That is the bigger picture that we must now face.